I'm so thankful. I'm really, really thankful for your feedback. Your feedback tells me what kind of training I should provide. And this is actually a training designed mainly because of the feedback, because I had a question from someone and asking, how can I build business without big audience? And so I created a training just for that question, because that is my purpose. I want to solve the problems, and that is what today's presentation is about. How to build business, how to launch your digital products without big audience, and skip the overwhelm and launch your first digital product in days and not month, without big audience, and start making money online fast. And let me just tell you, most solopreneurs quit their business before launching their first product. So I want to give them the solution, because there are many reasons why people don't launch their digital products, and they might be having lots of digital products sitting on their computer carrying digital dust. So we are trying to take care of the problem from our side. For example, we provide implementation help so that you can see the money coming in really fast. And there are many other problems, and that I will be covering in the presentation, what are the problems and what are the solution. But the main idea here, that you to launch your digital products on fast track and create some revenue coming in. And that is the idea. And why I'm so passionate to help entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, small business owners, because I have been a lifelong solopreneur turned entrepreneur, small business owner. I know your challenges really, because I have been in your shoes and I'm still going through many of my challenges, but I'm just sharing some of my successes and how I got all those success, and what struggles were there, how I overcame, so that you will get shortcut to your success. That is the main idea. I was bedridden for 1 year, and when I recovered, I thought it was my second chance, and I just devote my life for solopreneur success. So that's why I just keep on creating offers or even presentations to solve entrepreneurs, solopreneurs' problems. That's the whole goal here. So just get started. So I'm answering your question, how to launch your digital product, especially first digital product, without big audience. So I'm Supats. If you are meeting me for the first time, yeah, I'm the lady who gives presentation on treadmill to show you that you can combine health and wealth together. You can build your business while taking care of your health. You don't have to build your business by sacrificing your health. So this is just one way of my showing that okay, you can take care of your health while building your business. So number one question every creator asks, where do I start? If I had $1 for every time I got this question, I would have been having actually seven-figure revenue, because everybody asks that. Where do I start? This is the most common question I hear from aspiring entrepreneurs, budding solopreneurs. The online world offers endless possibilities, which makes choosing that first step incredibly overwhelming, because there is just too much of information, and you just don't know what is suitable to you, because that information might be right for those particular situations, but you have to figure out whether those yeah strategies are good for you. So the second question I always hear, what's the first step? Everyone wants a clear roadmap. But the truth is, most successful online entrepreneurs didn't follow a perfect plan. They took imperfect action and adjusted along the way. And then they share their experiences. And that is what I did, because I also kept on trying. I have been a solopreneur almost whole of my life, but The digital space, I'm relatively, when I was new, even I was overwhelmed. And then I found what all the common challenges are, and I tried to create all the offers to overcome those common challenges. But this is a very common question: what is my first step? And hey, I'm just mentioning all these questions, and no, don't worry, you will get the solutions. Okay. So, how do I begin without big audience? Yeah, many times people, when they start new business, they might be having some audience, but that audience may not be suitable for their new niche, because digital business was a new niche for me. And whatever audience I had before, that was more into health and wellness, and that is also my passion. And I have not given up on that, because when I was bedridden, I just studied more and more about health and wellness. But that audience was not necessarily interested in digital products. So I had to launch my digital products with small audience, and I had to build a new subscriber base. So if you have that challenge, let's find the solution. This fear stops so many talented people from ever starting. You don't need thousands of followers to make your first dollar online. You just need the right approach. And sometimes people do get overwhelmed because they come across with influencers and they have thousands and millions of followers, and they are making gobs of money, and you feel, oh, to make money I need to have that many followers. So let's see how you can make money without big audience. I completely understand these concerns. Yeah, because just 5 years ago, I was in the exactly same position, asking the exactly same questions, and the difference, I didn't let those questions stop me from taking action. And I'm standing over here to tell you my wisdom, because many entrepreneurs don't see second year in their business, and many of those who see second year don't see fifth year in the business. Hey, beyond 5 years, I'm in the same business. I'm standing in front of you. That means I'm making money. So I'm sharing my success with you. So, so why the online space feels so overwhelming? Okay. So let's be honest. The internet is loud. Everywhere you turn, there is a conflicting advice that leaves you feeling more confused than when you started. Okay. So, one guru tells you that, oh, build your personal brand before you can make money. Okay. Second one comes and say, you have to go viral, and that's the secret sauce. Third one comes and says, you need to buy more courses to train yourself, educate yourself, get more expensive courses, okay? Then the fourth one will come say, hey, just be consistent. Just be consistent. And then for 2 years, then third year, you will see money. That is what I heard. All these messages I heard. And I still get these messages. But no, I strategically choose which part to follow. So meanwhile, you are just trying out to figure out how to make your first dollar, what first step to take. So not in 2 years, but just in first month, how can you make? Because in 2 years you may get hundreds and thousands of followers. Yeah, that time it may become easy, but when you are starting new, what are the strategies? Let's talk about that. The barrage of conflicting advice creators analysis to paralysis for new creators, making it clearly impossible to know where to start and how to start exactly. Okay, so let's find out the truth about making your first dollar online. The first step is not waiting for you to be ready. First step has to be taken when you want to take it, because as a baby, you may not be remembering how you took your first step, but I'm pretty sure you were not waiting to be ready. You just took first step, you fell down, and then yeah, your parents and family members, they encouraged you to take second step and everyone was cheering. But sadly, it doesn't happen in entrepreneurship. Yeah, you take your first step and if you fall down, you may not have the cheer group because your friends and family don't understand your situation. Taking a step, first step to walk as a baby is a different story than taking a first step as an entrepreneur to start making money. That is a totally different story. And that's why you need to be surrounded by other entrepreneurs, other solopreneurs, other small business owners who are going through the same challenges or who have gone through the same challenges and they overcome, because they understand you. And that's why it is so important to have a community of peers who understand you, so that you can find out what challenges they had and how they overcame those challenges. And also you need a guide or mentor who can take care of your blind spots, who can tell you what works, what doesn't work. And again, your guide or mentor is not going to be perfect. Okay, so there will be some areas even your guide and mentor may not cover, and those you have to figure out on your own, and you will do your own mistakes. But guide or mentor will give you a shortcut, will give you some roadmap to tell you what works, what doesn't work. So, real first step to online success isn't that like building a massive email list first or creating a perfect website. I know people are making millions without a website. They have just one landing page and then they are bringing all their traffic to just that one landing page and still they are making money. There are some people they are making millions just with one Google Doc. So don't try to create your perfect website. I'm not saying you shouldn't have website, but I'm saying that shouldn't stop you from making money. Okay? So mastering every social media platform, and that's a really no because that is a lifelong goal, because there's so many social media platforms coming up. How many you can how many you can master? Just go to the platform where your ideal customer is, yeah, living, and then try to help them. That is more than enough. Having a picture perfect brand, and brand also, I heard that you shouldn't go for branding at least for first couple of years, because you will keep on changing and pivoting your business model. But let me give you another angle for brand means basically your vision, your goal. So whatever your vision, your goal you have for your life, bring that into your business, and then that messaging will cover your vision and your goal, and that's your brand. And then you choose the colors which you love for your logo or website and all, and just get started. And once you finalize your final offers, yeah, then surely you will have your brand. But right now you can just get started with your life vision, life goals. You can bring those into your business messaging, business brand, and choose the colors which you want to have, and that's good enough for you to have a brand as your aspiring entrepreneur just getting started. That is good enough. So you don't have to wait till you feel completely prepared. If you do that, you will never start. The most successful online entrepreneurs launched before they felt ready. And I'm writing a book, that the Gita for entrepreneurs, and there I'm sharing many case studies of millionaires and billionaires who launched their businesses when they were not ready at all, but they just went ahead and launched, and then they kept on improving. So, nothing builds clarity and confidence like actually launching a product or service. Each launch teaches you more about your audience, your offer, and yourself than months of planning ever could. You must have heard me saying before, $0 launches are better than no launches. And I'm not actually expecting to have $0 launch for you or me, But what I'm saying you, even if that happens, you can still celebrate because you get the knowledge. If you get $0 notch, you launch, you get the knowledge that what works, what doesn't work. Then next time when you launch, you don't implement those strategies. You have a new strategies. So most importantly, launching quickly means you start making money sooner rather than later. Early wins are rocket fuel for your motivation and momentum. And why I'm stressing so much to start making money fast? Because when I started digital business, I was told that you will see real money only in the third year. I didn't like that because many solopreneurs, entrepreneurs may not have resources to stay in the business for a couple of years if they don't see some money coming in. So that's why my passion to help solopreneurs, entrepreneurs to start making money on fast track. So why launch fast beats perfect later every time? Not sometime, every time. Real feedback. Yeah, so that's real feedback. That is the practical feedback is better than just theory. Okay. So one actual customer giving you feedback is worth more than 100 hours of guessing what people might want. So launch fast to get real data from real people. See now this today's presentation also, because I had a question from somebody that how to launch without big audience, and I'm so grateful that somebody came and asked me that question so that I created this presentation. And that actually helping that person who is asking me that question and also helping me so that I don't have to keep on guessing what kind of training I should give. And no doubt, see, most of the time you are serving your audience who who is in your shoes, means basically you had the same challenges what they are facing right now. So you can guess and you can create, but it is always better to have the real time feedback. Income creates runway. So, making even a small amount of money online proves your concept works and gives you financial runway to improve and scale. So, you know that if it works for a small audience, it can work for the bigger audience. And now we'll see how you can create the bigger audience by borrowing other people's audiences and creating a win win situation. Lastly, momentum builds confidence. So, success breeds success. Your first sale will give you the confidence to make your second, which leads to your 10th, 100th, and beyond. So, when you launch quickly, you create positive momentum and that builds on itself. Every sale, every customer interaction, and yes, every mistake becomes valuable data that guides your next steps. This is how small launches turn into thriving businesses. Okay. So here it is the first launch framework for beginners. Choose one digital product type. Don't try to create multiple products right now. Just get started with just one. Pick one format that matches your skills. So it can be just simple ebook, 15 to 30 pages, checklist or template bundles. They are so much in demand. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Recorded mini course and digital templates. Those are really, really great digital products in demand. I have huge list, but just start with any of these. Okay. Second step, set a 7-day creation deadline. So basically, give yourself exactly 1 week to create your digital product from scratch, from start to finish or scratch to finish. Okay, this prevents, yeah, I mean, you don't need to be perfect, and it forces you to focus on what really matters. You must have heard me saying that my mentor says the day you become perfect, God will call you. Because as a human being, you are never going to be perfect. As far as you are better today than yesterday, everything is fine. As far as you are not, repeating your mistakes, you are fine, because you learned from your mistakes, you got the lesson, so you won't be repeating those mistakes, right? Launch to any audience you have. Don't wait for the perfect audience. Launch to whoever you can reach right now. So, personal social media, 5 to 10 interested friends, relevant online communities, or even small email list, even though it is tiny. My mentor always tells that his first digital product was bought by his friend in his webinar, and that was a pity party, means his friend really felt bad, and just to support him, he bought. And he came to know later on that his friend bought because of the pity party. But he was so excited that and now he is a multi millionaire. He makes $1 million launches every year. And so that is how he started into the business. So if you are facing similar challenges, don't worry. Other people also face similar challenges and they made big. Okay, so you have a chance. So this framework isn't about creating the perfect product. I didn't mention anywhere that your product has to be perfect. It's about getting your first digital offering into the world quickly so that you can start your real learning and earning process. Okay, remember, your first product doesn't need to make you rich. It just needs you to prove that you can create and sell something online. And then you have to just scale it. Now I'm giving you secret shortcut. Ready-made digital products. So do you want to launch faster? Here is the little known secret shortcut used by many successful online entrepreneurs. Master resale rights or even private label rights, MRR, PLR products. I have seen people spending 6 months in creating lead magnet. You don't need to spend 6 months in creating lead magnet. I have seen people spending 3 years in creating e-course. Why do you have to spend 3 years in creating e-course? You can get the ready-made one, you can sell them as it is, or you can rebrand and sell them. So rebrand with your name or and logo, modify to your audience's needs, sell as your own and keep 100% of profit. Use as lead magnets to grow your email list. Bundle them together and create premium offers. There are so many choices. Yeah, multiple strategies. Choose whichever one you want. It is your business, you decide. So this approach lets you to skip content creation so that you can take the ready-made and start creating revenue immediately. And once you have some revenue coming in on cruise control, you can follow your dream. So, for example, if your dream product is not one of those MRR and PLR products, you can create from scratch. But once you have some revenue coming in, you feel better, you have some cushion, then you can decide in a different way. You can even hire some help, you can delegate tasks. There are so many options you can create yourself once you have some money coming in, and especially on regular basis on cruise control. Okay, so this will cut your launch time really fast. Okay, and it is you don't have to wait for months and years to launch. You can just launch in days, maximum in weeks. Okay, so here it is the case study. Yeah, Sarah actually she bought our huge bundle that is 897 that comes with everything. It comes with 16 e-courses plus all the social media faceless marketing reels plus sales pages and email campaigns and everything. And she made $1,200 within her first week. And do I promise that to you? No, because there are some people they made even more than that, and some people made less than that, because I don't know what action you are going to take. I don't know what your unique situation is. We will do our part. You have to do your part too, and we will provide every possible help. Yeah. First month especially, that is so critical. We will help to make sure that you are going to see some revenue, but you have to do your part. So here are the ways to make money with digital products even without a following. Become part of a communities. There can be groups on Facebook group or LinkedIn groups and all. So you don't need thousands of followers. You just need to find the right small groups where your target customers already hang out. There are so many other platforms. You find out which are the best. I was part of Alignable, but Alignable somehow it was not suitable for me for digital products. Those are good for mainly brick and mortar. So you find what kind of business you have, and you find the communities which are suitable for you, where your ideal customer is lying. Then go and help them. Yeah, means basically participate genuinely for 1 2 weeks. Look for the common questions you can solve. Share helpful content that certainly promotes your product. So that is just good enough. You don't have to be salesy or pushy. You are just solving their problems. And some will, some won't. So what? You just move on, right? So every tiny group of 50 engaged people can generate you 500 to $1,000 in sales in, yeah, time frame. It depends on how you engage and how you solve problems. Second, strategic partnership. Leverage other people's audiences through simple partnerships. Yeah, find creators with small but engaged audiences. Yeah, I heard someone saying that I would take 500 engaged subscribers over 5,000 um, not so interested subscribers, and that has a lot of wisdom. So offer them 50% commission. Again, this is just the guideline. You can offer 10%, 30%. 30% is a norm. 50% is really on the high side. But I'm just giving you example. Yeah, right now we are offering 50% commission to many of our products to promote your product. Create a simple affiliate tracking link. Many platforms they do create affiliate program as a part of their offering, so you don't have to create. So whichever platform you are part of, you can contact the support and ask them how can I create my own affiliate program. I'm on system.io and they have their own program. I'm also moving my communities on another platform where my communities and courses everything will be on one platform. But they also have affiliate tracking, and most of the all in one platform they have their affiliate tracking, and many are using like Thrivecart, and there are various other affiliate programs. So you find out, but you can just create a simple affiliate tracking link, provide them with ready-made promotional content, and we have various templates. You can create the promotional content and swipe copies and social media images. So one good partner can generate more sales than months of building your own audience from scratch. That's why I'm focusing so much on collaboration. Collaboration can even help you go global in the digital business. It is so cool. And especially when you're starting new, you may not have that much budget to put into ads, because ads can drain your money really fast, and sometimes the leads which you get from ads they are not even qualified. So instead of that you can use the partnerships, and many times you don't even have to give commission. You can do other kinds of partnerships like just cross promotion where there is no exact financial adjustment is done or agreement is done. I have a free course called 27 ways to collaborate. So if anyone wants that free course, I can give that free course. You will find at least one way to collaborate, and you can easily yeah launch and scale your business with with collaborations. It's so simple. Yeah, you know that big companies are collaborating. So why not solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, small business owners? Yeah, we can have the same strategy, right? So marketplace listing, let established platform bring customers to you. There are so many marketplace. I mentioned system.io, they have their marketplace, but even Etsy, Amazon, Creative Market, there are so many. Yeah, even you can offer services on Fiverr. There are many, many marketplaces. So these platforms have built-in traffic and search features that can help customers find your offers without you needing an audience. The key insight: you don't need to build a massive audience before making money. You just need to position your offers where your ideal customer already exists. Okay. So, what is holding you back? You are trying to be perfect. Yeah. And I saw that in many entrepreneurs I'm working with, and I saw that in myself too. Yeah, that is what I mentioned, right? Some people are spending 6 months in creating lead magnets, 3 years in creating e-courses. You just don't need that. And when I launched my membership, I was also like that. I created a wait list. I thought my site is not ready. So I created wait list. Then again, second month I felt, oh, site is not ready. So I extended my wait list. Third month again I felt the same thing, but I said no. Again, if I keep on extending, people will lose trust. They say, what is happening? So then I just became actually genuinely open. I told them my site is not perfectly ready yet, but we have enough resources for you to move the needle into your business, and that's why we are giving you special rate of founding members. You can get started, and we will work on our site every day. And people accepted me with open arm. People are not looking for anything to be perfect. There was a research done, the two videos, same videos. One video was done by a professional videographer, other was done on iPhone. And the one video which was done on iPhone got more comments and more likes than the professional videographer, because people could relate to the video done on iPhone. People are not looking for any perfect solution. Imposter syndrome. So, feeling like you are not qualified to create and sell products. Yeah, the solution: remember that expertise is relative. So, you know more than someone just starting out. I remember attending Amy Porterfield's webinar, and she said, as far as you know more than 10 to 30% more than your audience, you are ready to get started. So focus on being helpful, not on being the ultimate guru. No, nobody's expecting that. People are just looking for help so that you can take them from point A to point B. Fear of judgment, worrying what others will think about your product if it is not perfect. The solution here: your first customers will be supportive early adopters, not harsh critics, because you are going to give them some special deals, right? So they will appreciate that. And frankly, even if they criticize, that will be good for you, because then you can improve your product. So everything is really good. But let me tell you frankly, most people are too busy to judge you. What happens, you know, your each and every mistake you have done in your life, so you are judging yourself way more than others are judging you. So my solution here: just be your own best friend. Stop judging yourself. As far as you learn from your mistake, move on, right? So the real failure here is only not launching. So any kind of launches are success. Okay. So don't feel that you have to do everything when you're perfect. And again, you are not going to be perfect, okay, as a living human being. But if your intentions are good, people will understand. So now there are two paths. Yeah, you watch Matrix. There are two, like which pill you want to take. So here the first pill is DIY approach. You do everything on your own, and that can take lot of time. Yeah, means weeks or months. And time is so important, because if you lose time, you cannot recreate time. If you lose money, you can make money. So time is so important. And the second path is always fast launch approach. Take the ready-made products, not just the ready-made products, but the help, because we provide help, because even if you just get the ready made product and if they're sitting on your computer carrying digital dust, they are of no use. We provide implementation help. So just launch your product and start creating some money on fast track. So whichever path you choose, it's your business, your strategy, but it's not going to be when you feel ready, not after watching 50 YouTube tutorials. You have to implement, you have to start taking action today, because your online business journey is not going to happen when it is going to happen someday, because someday is not a day in a week. Yeah, you will have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but there is no someday. Okay, so God bless.